Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Crusader 5.5-in SP, the Tier 7 British SPG. This one's located on the southeast spawn of Fjords, and it's under the command of Oksydor of OLIMP. And this is on his NA account, so he's working his way up to 3 marks on every Arty in his inventory. Game on. Well, we can see he's actually got the 5.5-inch gun, the main gun, the top gun. It's capable of doing 550 alpha, and it will penetrate through 35mm of armor, and got a 6.8 meter burst radius. It drives backwards, actually, which is kind of confusing for those who first use it, because you actually have to reverse your controls to drive it around. It crawls forward very, very slowly, as if it's in reverse. And so you have to adapt to that change because the vehicle has actually been turned the other way around with the gun pointing backwards. And that's actually quite funny because when you're driving along, if an enemy vehicle does chase after you to try and kill you, you actually shoot at them in reverse. Well, good first shot. It landed alongside the EVR and he has been killed. So he got the stun assist off all of that guy's health. The shell landed right alongside. Standard reload 27.8 seconds. You can see that his reload is actually 23.04. Fires at the AMX. Oh! Direct hit right on his rear. Good shot. Now he picked up 207 from the actual hit on the AMX 5100, but he then got some stun assist because the guy took a shot directly afterwards. Now, the actual caliber for this gun is 139.7, but unlike Wargaming's rules, which they brought in when they brought stun into the game, they said no vehicle that had sub 15 centimeter. Oh, another big hit, 191. No vehicle with less than 15 centimeters would actually be able to cause stun on an enemy, no Arty at least. But the fact is that this is the exception that makes the rule, I suppose, because yes, the Crusader 5.5, even though it has a sub 15 centimeter main gun, it is capable of causing stun. And he's just got another hit, this time on the ISU 152 for 195. His fellow Arty in this game, because there is more than one on each team, his fellow Arty in this game is a GW Panther, the Tier 7 German. On the enemy team, they've already lost one of their Arty. It was an M12. And they've only got a Crusader 5.5-inch SP somewhere in the enemy rear. We can't see him yet. Oh, look at this. They're flooding through the southern pass, so our guys didn't do a very good job of defending it, but we're fully loaded, and we're about to put a round in there. Rounds out. Well, it stunned the T28 and the AT-15. He's picking up some stun assists. He did get 67 hit points to stun assists off the T28, but he's getting ready to fire his next round in. Hopefully he'll stun these guys and be able to get some more stun assists. Rounds out straight away. Yep, he stunned both of them. They were both within the blast radius. Unfortunately, we lost the KV5. And he is picking up stun assists. 365 there when the KV4 went down. Now, if he can stun the AT-15 and the 703, then maybe he'll be able to... Well, he fires the AT-15, gets a direct hit. And the AT-15 is having to pull back, actually. I think he's realised that he's in a bit of a predicament there, because if he tries to move forward, he's going to meet a lot of firepower from a T-28 prototype, and also from other tanks nearby, the IS and the SMV-CC. He's decided to try and go around, so we're aiming for the 703. Rounds out him. It lands alongside him. He didn't get any... Well, he didn't get any actual damage off that shot, because I think it hit the rock face. But the AT-15 has gone down. It was taken out by our IS. Okay. Next target, ISU 152. We've hit this guy before. He's letting the dial in, settle. Oh, Chi-2 SP at the same time. Oh, yes, he hit the Chi-2. 85 hit points to stun both of them at the same time, so he might get stun assist from our guys up in the Eastern Pass, because, yes, we've got a Super Hellcat and a Steel Waffenträger up there shooting down on these guys. Okay, we're loaded again, but we're lacking targets to shoot at the moment. One of the benefits of this position is you can shoot to the north as much as you can shoot to the south. Oh, direct hit on the Chi-2 again. He managed to loop the shell over the rock. He knew that he could get that one in. Sometimes the shell will hit the rock face, so instead you miss out. But he managed to get that loop in. The further north you go from this position, if you go up near the cap, means you might be able to shoot well to the south, but you can't shoot further to the north because that big hill in the northeast corner of the map actually blocks a lot of shots that are headed to the west side of the map near the enemy cap area. Now, there's still enemy tanks out there. There's still 6 of them, actually, and that includes the Arty. At the moment, they've got 2 tanks down in the south, a Lorraine 40-ton and the 7032, and they're holding our guys back at the pass. Well, he fired that one in, hoping he'd get it behind the rock, because he supposed that there must be somebody hiding just behind that. Oh, now we found somebody, a VK, but he goes down. Super Hellcat got him. But there's the LT-432, and he's making a quick dash off the hill. Lost some hit points in the process. And we got a piece of him as he tried to retreat. Bit of blast. That black dog is after him. Definitely after him with his 90mm gun. And looks like we did get some stun assist off the death of that LT-432. The ISU is the same one we fired at before. More than once. Rounds out on him. Can we get a kill? Yes! He was down to his last few hit points, but he pulled back, but he didn't take into account Arty was around. And we've been asked to platoon with the Arty, the GW. There's only one enemy left. It's the Lorraine 40-ton. We're driving forwards, which is a bit, well, driving in reverse, actually. We need to turn around if we're going to move fast. In fact, the Lorraine has actually put himself in the water. It looks like he's trying to drown himself, but from this angle, we might be able to loop a shell over. I think our black dog overcooked it there. Rounds out on the Lorraine. Oh, now it looks like we hit him, actually. It looks like the shell actually did, but he's gone. And it was the black dog who got the kill. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Oksydor in the Crusader SP. It wasn't just his ace tanker, though. It was a 3rd mark of excellence game. Yes, he managed to get the average up above 95% at that point, and he picked up his 3rd mark of excellence. That's another Arty on the NA server with 3 marks of excellence. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He managed to get 7. And he got a Confederate as well, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate on that game was 2,338. Very good indeed. Mainly down to the fact that he was hitting a lot of the enemy, putting the stun on them, getting up some stun assists. But I think it was the stun assist that actually earned him the ace tanker. And of course, the sheer number of tanks that he hit during the game. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in that game went to the Lorraine 40-ton on the enemy team, picked up a high caliber for 3,422 hit points of damage. But the second highest damage actually went to the Shrek on our team, who got a Confederate and 2,699 hit points. And in 3rd place, we actually have the 7032 on the enemy team with 2,665 hit points of damage. Oksydor managed 1,449. But he hit a lot of enemy tanks which were vulnerable, and they got stunned, and then he picked up the stun assist afterwards. The IS as well, we can point out, actually did get a Spartan in that medal because, yes, he took a lot of damage from the enemy tanks that were trying to come through the pass, and he kept up fighting all the time, blocking the shots. When it came to kills, the highest scorer was the Lorraine with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the IKV-90, the Brask, the Super Hellcat, the TNH 105-1000 on his own team. And Oksydor only got 1 kill, actually, I'm afraid. But when it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table. 1,216 base experience points. He was the only player to get over 1,000, with the next highest being the IKV-90 with 888. And the Barask also got the exact same value. And let's have a look at detail. He fired 14 rounds in the game, got 7 direct hits, none of them penetrated, but he did get 16 splash, damage of 1,449 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1, did 2,766 hit points of stun assist, or 15 stuns, and that's where he got the ace tanker in this game. On a premium count, he earned 9,058 credits profit. Of course, it was the consumables that took away most of the credits, but he also got 3,648 experience points as well out of the game. And of course, he got his 3rd mark of excellence. So congratulations to Oksydor for doing that. And I'm sure he's on to another Arty now. In fact, he did tell me he's after the GW Panther to get that 3rd mark, but it's not a successful Arty for him. It's not one that he regularly plays, but he's going to work at it, and he'll probably send us the replay as soon as he's done it. I should also thank Oksydor, because it's actually his suggestions that we've improved the sound quality on our videos, because he actually suggested that we put some noise suppression in to cut out some of the extra sounds, because I do have a rather loud computer fan, which is very near to the microphone, actually. And as a consequence, it sometimes picks up that noise. But since we put the noise suppression in, you can't hear most of those noises. And so the quality of the video audio is actually much better now. So thank you for Oksydor for suggesting that and helping me to improve these videos. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.